Hello, everyone. Hello, Joe. Yes, I am right there with you. Thank God, justice for that baby. Hello, Summer. I've been wondering. I thought this morning I better ask around and find out if anyone knows where Summer is, what's going on. I have been very concerned about what's going on with you, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Very happy to hear that. Sorry about that. So, yeah, some good news today for that. I mean, it's actually hard though to hear what happened, but hi, Frazzle. Good to see you. Yeah, it's pretty exciting to know that Baby Quinton is going to get justice because I feel very confident in that. I actually do. And I think we have a good reason to feel good about that myself. You can throw it away. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Okay, guys. I guess there was a little technical difficulty we had here. So Mr. Snotty's got it all fixed up for us now. Let me see. Oh, that's right. That is right. I think she's definitely going to spend her life in prison. That's what I believe is going to happen. Yep. 19 counts. She has many, many counts of lying, which doesn't surprise me. We already, I don't think anybody can believe anything that she says. And no, it's a very good day for justice. It absolutely is. And, it's hard to hear some of the things. It's really hard. But he's at peace now. Hi, Buffalo Mountain. Nice to see you. And we all know how nice it would be if we could get the same justice for Summer. That would be a day to celebrate for sure. I believe. I think it's quite possible, Summer. I think it's very possible. I do. Oh, well, thank you, Buffalo. I'm telling you, I'm going for that trial. No way I'm. Oh, I haven't yet. I think I don't know when. I think he should probably share it himself whenever he's. Yeah, too soon. Okay. Yeah, he can't yet. Still, he doesn't feel comfortable right now. He can't really let. There's people that can't know about it at this point. That's kind of the way that is. No, but He will definitely. I'll have him share it as soon as he can.
Can't let the cat round out of the bag.
Right. Okay. He just said, "I cannot let the cat rear out of the bag." I don't know about a court date yet. I feel. I know. I've been almost every day asking him, "Are you going to tell yet or what?" But yep. Oh Lord. Yeah, I can't. I can't give Candace and Dawn the time of day. They need to be in jail, and it does really kind of feel like they're not going to go to jail, and that is just so disappointing. Hey, Top Hats, there you are. Yeah, I think she may very well get more charges, but I think the one thing that I feel very good about is with this current situation, I think it's a pretty good sign that she's not going to get those kids. And that's really my biggest thing. I mean, the woman is a train wreck. There's no doubt about it. And I do think she should be held responsible. But above all, what I cannot even stand to have happen is her have those other kids. That is absolutely unacceptable. And I think we're getting a good indication that she's not going to. And I don't know if you guys have heard all about this vest that she was wearing. I didn't realize that initially that actually had any bearing about anything. I thought maybe she's just wearing it because she's cold or something. I don't know. But apparently you got to wear a vest, and the color of it indicates something. Oh no, no problem at all. Oh, Top Hats. I was trying to get those myself. I don't know how to do that stuff. I don't know how to figure that out. I was trying to figure out how to get them, and I just apparently am not, I obviously don't know how to go on the internet, but, well, I wanted them myself, but anyway, yeah, I did hear some people reading them, and it's just horrible. Some of the stuff, it's so hard to hear. Well, you know what, you guys, somebody said it was a suicide vest, and then they said it was a different color apparently than Leilani's, and so the color of her vest meant behavior. I don't know. That doesn't sound. I mean, I can't imagine everybody in the jails wearing a different colored vest. Just weird. I don't know. I never have heard of this kind of thing before in my life. But no, none of those piece of shits are going to kill themselves. Everybody needs to be very aware of that. If they were going to do that, they would have done it before they went and took a damn child's life. I don't have any concern that they're going to harm themselves, because they think way more of themselves than they do anybody else. And quite frankly, I wish they would. Sorry, but that's the way I feel. Oh, okay. Really? How did I miss that, Top Hats? Yeah, I want to get my own copy of stuff, but I don't know how. I end up going down these rabbit holes, and next thing you know, I'm not. I haven't figured a damn thing out. So irritating. She'll never be able to have any other kids in her care as long as she on this earth. Yeah, I certainly hope so. And that is the one thing for me, that is the one good thing about raising so much awareness to this case is that right there. Um, I've been trying to stay on top of this Levi thing. I have spoke to the family member again. The problem is, just like so many other things, all of the Facebook groups and stuff have now started their own fussing amongst themselves, and it's just become a big drama-filled thing. That's very disappointing, but that has to happen also. Hi, Devious. Yeah, I heard about it when I was on. I was actually in your chat today, and I went to look at something, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna go to jail. Yes, she is, or she's gonna go to prison. I mean, and stay there. There's nobody in that family. I'm not trying to be an ugly. I'm not being ugly at all. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think being with your family is the best thing ever. It's not about money. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about being with family. But I have to say, I don't believe that anybody in that family, I think it's a proven fact that those people, the environment around those people is no good for family. They cannot have that. I mean, the woman raised two killers. How in the hell does that happen? I have been trying to find where that happens, where it's completely two different situations, where it is not, siblings who have killed the same person. How in the hell do you raise two kids that do this? I mean, there is a big problem in this family. I don't know if it's in their genes. I don't know where the hell it's at. But they can't be responsible for kids. And it is, I do too. Devious, and hi, Jerry. I don't mean to ignore you there. I know that, I know I've told you guys this before, when I lived with my mom and it was, we had everything we needed. I was actually a spoiled brat, but we didn't have a lot of money. And when my mom passed away and I went and lived with my dad, we had, I had a pool all of a sudden. We had quads. We had, all kinds of nice things. I just wanted to go home. It's not, you learn very quickly. It's not about material things. And I'm not saying, and it's not. But with that family, I say those kids cannot go there. Oh my God, what did I miss? Oh, you had a death. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, so sorry, Jerry. We put out we'll all be praying for you. Yep. Most definitely. You're concerned? No. Don't worry about that. Nope. Especially so close to Christmas. It's always really hard right now. Most definitely. Of course. Take over anytime you want to. Virtual hug. Exactly right. Absolutely. And it's this kind of stuff that makes you think, realizing how devastating, how horrible it is when you lose somebody. I bet. I bet you will. Yes, she is. Her and her mother. Can you imagine if they were cellmates? They'd probably beat the shit out of each other because I have a good idea that they were more like friends, that they did drugs together, slept with the same people. I mean, I have a feeling about that. I think so. So then they'd get in fights and call the police and carry on like idiots. That's the way I feel it probably went on. But I wish they could be cellmates and beat the shit out of each other. Yes, it is. We have to always keep, and we keep Frazzled in our prayers right now. It's a hard time for Frazzled also. Yeah, you think about how hard it is to deal with death, and then you think about how, thinking of a death that's done in such a horrible, nasty manner. It's terrible. Yeah, you always have to think, what kind of people, especially at this time of year, you just think, God, there's so many people that things have happened to. I remember when I was a kid and I would hear sirens, I would just get sick to my stomach because I'm like, oh my God, somebody's really sad right now. I just hate it. Right. I can't get my head around it either. I can't. And I know all afternoon, I just keep thinking, like I'm trying to picture what she was doing to him and how he was feeling. And oh, God. Right. They both absolutely look like they're just. Billy Joe looks like she's been to hell and back. I don't know how. No, I never want them to be comfortable again. No, I don't ever want them to feel secure, safe. That baby never did one day of his life. And that is so, so disgusting. Oh, okay. I will look at that. I think that, yeah, I heard something like that. And I did. I clicked all over the damn place. I don't know. I just am not very good at it. Yeah. We've talked about this so many times when you think about, especially when you're a kid and you're out and maybe kids are mean to you at school or this happens and that happens. And you turn around and you're like, okay, when you get home, you have that sense of I'm home, there's mom, and when a person never feels that, it's just disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, that kid, I can't imagine what. Oh, hi, Teresa. Yeah. Right. I don't give a shit if they eat again. I don't give a shit if I hope somebody beats the shit out of them. I hope they do. Oh yeah, maybe they can meet up with the brother too. Good God. How many people really have this happening? If you're not like MS-13 or something, how in the hell is everybody in the family killing people? There's something very wrong here. Yeah, I'm very curious about that also, Frazzled. I kind of have a feeling, I feel pretty sure that Danny is, but I also wonder about the brother too. They have to have known something that went on there. They have to. Yeah, I know. You kind of get to the point where that's not good though, Summer. I know. He's just such a precious baby. And he looks exactly like her. I mean, wow. Just exactly like her. Yeah, she feels nothing. Can you imagine? You know, I keep thinking about, remember how when she was like, when she gave that interview and they were saying, or she said, if, you know, if it comes out that I have done something, who the hell ever says that? Most people are saying, let me tell you something, I did nothing, but we need to find my kid, period. Not sit around here and get drunk and act a damn fool. But no, that is not what she did. It's a bunch of, and she did not give a shit. She did not care one bit. No, me either. Who does that? And, you know, something else I want to say that has just been driving me out of my mind. It truly has. Um, it may not mean anything to anybody, but I need to say it before I pinch something. Um, so, you know, I've tried just a little bit to listen to Cher, of course, with, you know, Billy Joe getting arrested and stuff. I can't listen to too much of that crap. I can't stand her. But they're still carrying on with this idea, like they kept saying um, before Leilani was arrested. If you guys remember, they kept saying there was a gag order. Well, that I knew that was retarded horse shit. I knew it wasn't because, as far as Quinton was concerned, they had not seen a judge. Nope, cops are not allowed to pull a gag order out of their ass. People just are not allowed to do it. I believe firmly there was one where concerned the other two kids. They had seen a judge at that point. And those are children. I don't know if the words gag order were actually involved or not, but I believe they probably weren't supposed to talk about it. And I think that's where we're at right now with Billy Joe. She supposedly talked about it, said something that caused that. But Cher and them still are saying that it's because she talks about Quentin or she's talked about Leilani. That has got to be a lie. And frankly, I would like to know what kind of people are worried about a gag order, but you're not worried about your damn child for a second. So just shut the fuck up. That's a lie. It is a lie. And I swear to God, I don't want to hear it anymore. Have any of you been over to Cher's? And you must have heard it so many times. I want to crawl through the freaking screen and just fucking pinch her. That's the dumbest damn thing ever. People are not allowed. You can't have a cop come by your house and say, hey, you have a gag order. Shit doesn't work that way. So I had to have that little rant because it's been driving me crazy the entire damn time. And they're still saying it. That she said, because, even giving that stuff away in Quentin's name was another part of the gag order. That's a fucking lie. Give me a stinking damn break. That's, you know what? I have that hanging on my wall, Summer. Yep. Among several of that kind of thing. But yep, I love that one too. That's right. And I know it's a big test a lot of times because they say, he doesn't give us more than we can handle. And there are times when you're like, I don't know about that. That's exactly right, Jerry. Exactly right. Yep. That is absolutely right. And fortunately, that baby is there feeling secure finally. And that is the only, that's exactly right. Yep. That's exactly right. Yep. This is why Mr. Snotty and I are going to be donated to science, and then they'll give the kids our ashes. And I've had so many people say, "Oh, that's just horrible," And I'm like, I don't give a shit what happens to my physical being when I'm gone. Why would I care? I told the kids, throw some gas on me and set me on fire. Don't spend a bunch of money. There's no good reason. I'm concerned about my soul. That's what I'm concerned about. The rest of this shit, I don't care. I sure as hell hope she does. Wow. Mr. Snotty's getting snotty over here. Exactly right. I mean, if you can do anything, why not? Why wouldn't you? That's to me, because I could care less. So yeah, that's me too. Me too, Jerry, really bad. He always has. I know. No, I know. And this is why the wheels seem to be in motion for sure with Levi, but you think, God, why does it just keep happening? Why does it just keep happening? I can't stand why people cannot just. When you are donated to science, they come and pick you up, and then they do their, I don't know, over here, the place that we've looked at. So this is for students who are who are learning to do like autopsies and stuff. So they do what they need to do, and then they cremate your body and give the ashes to your family, and it costs you nothing. To me, that is a win, 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 win all over the town. Oh my God. I know. I cannot stomach that woman. And she keeps saying how everyone else is lying. And I'm like, well, who the fuck put someone on a gag order? You guys are so full of shit. That is, that has irritated me to no bloody end. And that, I don't know why that has bothered me, because they don't say anything that's true. But I just want to pinch them. Like, just shut your mouth. Don't say that again. There's always those things that I'm like, okay, that has put me over, that I'm done now. Now I'm done. Can't have it. I'm really bad about that. I get a hair up my ass on something and I just want to pinch somebody. That's it. I just want to. I don't think I've ever pinched anybody. If I think about it, probably my kids a couple of times maybe, but that's what actually gets in my head though, that I need to just really bad. Be very satisfying to just go up to Leilani and just pinch the piss out of her. But yeah, I can, back off a little bit on that. One of these days I'm going to pinch somebody and they're going to pop me in the face. Probably not going to be a good idea for me. No, me too. But for some reason, I just get this thing and I just start thinking, God, I'm going to grit my teeth and just shut your mouth. Oh my God. Oh no, I definitely would like to beat the shit out of her and whip her ass and every single thing on earth. I'd like to be the one to plug in the electric chair or whatever the hell happens. But there's not even, in all honesty, there is no good punishment. There's no punishment good enough for this kind of thing, for a mother to do this. But for you to, the only thing that can happen that we can say is good is that she doesn't get by with it. That we don't have another Casey Anthony running around with her fat ass mouth. That's the only good thing at all. Well, you know what I want to share, if there's been a gag order, how about you are breaking it yourself? Or, and this was another stupid ass thing. Oh my Lanta. Somebody called Cher today and said, how come that babysitter's not being charged with, breaking the gag order? And I'm like, oh, good God. The babysitters never spoke to a judge at all. Period. You can't put all of America on a gag order. Okay, idiots. The people that listen to her, I don't know why I thought they had any damn more sense than she does. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that is a while. Oh, no, you're right. I do think that way too. I've said all along, you just let public be judge and jury and punisher, and we'll take care of that. Absolutely. I'm right there with you, Jerry, on that one. Just hand her over. We'll take care of it. Oh, thanks, Frazzled. No, she's exactly, Jerry. I cannot see that happening. I can't. Wow, it can't. No, me either. And if you notice, she was dating a police officer for a while. Did you see that? I don't know if she is anymore, but that's special. I cannot even stand it. And then she literally acts like she just had, all all of a sudden she just had these epiphanies and stuff. It's like, oh, give me a damn break. So full of shit. You killed your child. That's a damn fact. That's what happened. Yeah, I better never see her on the street because I'll end up in the back of a police car. Oh, yeah, I don't doubt it. I think it's very possible. All I know is she can't have those other kids. I mean, to me, that is what just can't, Quentin's life cannot be in vain. He cannot have lost his life for nothing. And for, like we've said before, you know what? Summer saved her brothers, and I believe Quentin saved his brother and sister. And that has to have happened. It has to. You cannot do these unthinkable things to these children and allow them more children to be in your care. You just can't. Uh, Summer, that's and it is weird because even just being near that house is so I would just look at that house and think what kind of unspeakable things went on in there, for this little innocent child. It's really hard it was weird for me. And then that's what I mean, then to see the crackhead dancing around in an outfit, and it's like, what kind of shit is wrong with these people? What is wrong? There is nothing funny about this shit at all. Things went on behind those walls that were so disgusting, so horrific. And you took a child's life, beat him. Yeah, I don't think she will. I don't think so. If she does, I'll become a resident of Georgia. Oh, wow. Wow, Jerry, that's wild. Yeah, we need to see. See, sometimes we do what we do, right? And certain things have to happen. If justice isn't going to happen one way, I mean, I don't think that I am not the judge of anybody. We have a higher judge. That's a fact. I understand that, but I do have opinions. I don't hold them in too well. Yeah, I don't know that story, but I feel like I've heard some things like this. But do you guys remember the the stalker? What was his name? Richard Ramirez in California. He was, oh God, the Night Stalker, I think they called him, the serial killer. When they figured out who he was and they put it out on the news, he was on a bus and he heard something and he started trying to get off. And before the police could get him, and the police knew where he was at, they were waiting there for him to get off that bus. The public was chasing him down. Yeah, he was not going to get away. They actually, the citizens pretty much apprehended him. It was beautiful. I know, Beagle Mom. I know. This is why I can't handle CPS, because you think Harmony just really sets me into absolute rage. It is. It's horrible. And the only thing that we can do is say that, you know what, they're finally in a peaceful place. Because that's the only way you can take it. It's the only way you can handle that. For me, that's it. That's the only way you can handle it. Because otherwise you really will just lose your mind. You will just not handle it at all. Oh, Ken McElroy. Yep. I believe that, Jerry. I do. Yeah, that's right. Hear no evil, see no evil, say no evil. That's right. That is exactly right, Summer. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. These days every damn thing's on every single thing is captured on video except for people taking these kids or stabbing for young adults. Yes, that's exactly right. And how much peace did they ever know in their life? I don't. Levi just kills me. Yeah, that's right, Beagle Mom. When you think just starve to death, that, God. That's exactly right. That's what I said. I don't know that I am not being filmed by somebody while I go pee. Maybe I am. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing I do that's not on camera. So how the hell are you going in and stabbing all these people and there's not any damn footage of it? I don't understand it. I don't. But yes, that baby starving to death just, oh my God. And I have spoke to the family, or the friend of the family, and now all kinds of people have come down on her. I haven't gotten anything this week. I think it was last week I spoke to her. Now they've got all this upheaval in the groups. That's so frustrating to me. I mean, do we have a common goal here or not? And I don't want to get involved in all that drama nonsense because it goes on. I mean, look at the Marvon McCray. I mean, that shit just gets stupid, absolutely stupid. And all of a sudden, nobody's actually concerned about what the real point is here. But I'm going to reach out again tomorrow to the family friend. I saw they've been coming down on her in this group. They've kicked her out, I think. I was trying to read all kinds of shit on it, but the last time I talked to her, she felt very comfortable. They are investigating it because it has been turned over to GBI. So they are definitely investigating it. And they had a huge outpouring at that police department. It's a very small police department. And if you guys recall, the chief of police there had very recently been arrested for burglary. I mean, again, you got so much nonsense going on. So yeah, it was turned over to GBI, and the family friend had told me that she did have an interview with them, and it's very sensitive to her, of course, but it does, Jerry, with an object. Actually, I'll pull up. I don't have the indictment. I have heard it, but I do have a couple of tweets that came out. I'm going to share those. They're hard to look. I don't know. This was almost enough for me. Um, Yeah, be prepared, guys. I don't know. I really had a hard time with this earlier when I read it. According to Leilani Simon's 8-page indictment, Leilani beat Quinton Simon with an object, causing cruel and excessive pain, causing his death. What a disgusting. Is that excessive pain? Can you? No, I know. This is the thing. We actually have to ourselves, to me, I have to pray to God to help me handle that because I really do. I feel very enraged about this stuff. Yep. She's all worried about her drugs, all worried about whatever the hell. No, she is a sick piece of shit. I know. Exactly, Summer. No, how are you not you have to be legally responsible at some point. You cannot sit and watch. How many people in that house watched her beat that child? Hey Liz, I was wondering where you've been lately. You know, who watched her do this? Um there were adults in that house. And if you recall, something just about as stupid as this gag order shit. Um was Billy Joe saying, "Oh, I think that while Leilani was cooking dinner, Danny was giving the kids a bath." Okay, shut the fuck up. She was never making dinner. He was never giving them a bath. Let's act like they lived a normal life at all. She beat the shit out of it, beat him to death with other adults in that house. So, you know what? Don't fucking even for a second. No, they absolutely need to be. My idea is that Danny probably is just going to testify, and I don't know, maybe Paul, that Paul is also, I don't know. I still have a hard time with all of them not being able to be charged with something regardless. But because there's no way, and you know what everybody says, she was very much involved. She was in charge of everything. She's a spoiled little brat, and no doubt she's an idiot. I bet she doesn't even have a third grade intelligence. I mean, I'm sure she's just stupid. I don't doubt that. But she's hateful, she's mean, and she is selfish. Everything is about her. Everything. Now, I understand what you're saying. No, there's no way they don't. There's no way. I'm betting you anything that adults watched her beat him to death. I'm sure of it. Oh, you weren't getting notifications. I'm sorry about that. She's exactly what she taught her to be. That's exactly right. She's never been a mother. She's been a friend or a co. Well, I don't know what is the word. Somebody who's contributed to her behavior, did it right along with her. How do you beat a child with an object to the point where they? And you know what's really so the reason I'm saying this is I have a really it's going to be hard to believe that they found enough to actually get a cause of death from this child. I think the reason they know this is because if you recall, they blacked out all the windows, and I'm pretty sure they sprayed luminol in there. And they probably have, witnesses because they know that she did this. She didn't tell him. She said she went to get Oragel, and then she went to do this and went to do that. She just lies through her damn teeth like a stupid piece of shit. Oh, there are some. That's exactly right. I'm going to say, Beagle Mom, I'm going to tell you, I have to believe that number one, something is not right in these genes in this family. And then two, the environment. There was really no other option for these kids, for this family. That's why those kids have to get the hell away from them. Everybody needs to stay away from this family. I mean, they should have to go around with a tattoo on their head and say, we have 2 killers in our immediate family. Proceed with caution. No. So don't quit having kids. Quit having them. It's not that hard to not have a child. Oh God, don't tell me that. Well, you guys have heard about the baby that sat in a swing and just died. He was left there and there were maggots in his diaper. Yeah. Or the child that actually died from head lice because it was from head to toe, it just killed the child. Head lice. It was all over her body. I mean, this shit is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. Right. Well, I've seen her mother on the news somewhere. Remember that, Liz? That was, oh my God. Oh, you're like, this is not even real. You guys remember the kid that died from drinking too much water? That was a discipline. She wouldn't let this stepchild of hers eat dinner or anything. She made him sit there and watch everybody eat. She's a rotten piece of shit. And you know what? Then she made him drink so much water that he died from drinking too much water because of everything else going on in his body. And then I think she made him sit there and drink 4 gallons at a time or some shit. Oh, that one was in Tucson. I didn't even know that, you guys. Yeah, Liz, Susan Martin's in, she's my sister. She's here also. Yeah, I think they do too. They do. whether they want to admit it or not, people know this. And like Summer said, everybody should be mandatory reporters. You have to take some responsibility when you just sit there and watch this happen. And which one of those fucking pussies there did not stand up and say, listen, stop hitting this child, you stupid bitch. Yep. Oh, absolutely. You know what? They did themselves no good because, right, they're all going to be hauled into court because they just done nothing but run their mouth. That was not smart. And then Cher said, well, apparently she wasn't allowed to talk to reporters. Shut your damn idiot freaking mouth. It makes me fucking irritated. Give me a break. Like, you fucking obey the law anyway. Christ. I can't stomach these people. They make me so sick. Did you see, sister, that she beat that child to death with an object? Excessive and cruel pain he went through? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it absolutely is a disservice. And, it's not, people say, well, I have to mind my own business. Well, to a certain degree, I absolutely am going to mind my own business. I don't want people minding my business either. But when you literally know something horrible is happening, you have to say something. Yes, Leilani. Mm-hmm. She was indicted today by a grand jury. Right, that's exactly right, Summer. That's what I say about that stupid bitch, Casey Anthony. I'll slap the shit out of her. I know. I think so. Top hats don't. I mean, I feel like that's probably a good, because I can't imagine that they were able to find that they got enough of his remains to get a cause of death. I don't know, but they found blood spatter. And oh God. So sick. Yeah, it's very, very depressing. It is. On the other hand, I'm very happy today. It's both, I mean, reading that was really tough, but we knew it wasn't good. And she was going to get Oragel from her friend. See, these people are so stupid. No, we don't. You're right. That's what I think. I feel like there's no way they were able to, particularly for them to say that he was beat with an object. That's pretty specific that way. I mean, without saying what object it is. I bet they know, though. I'm sure that I think Danny and Paul have probably spoke. Oh, I don't doubt it. You know what? I don't think that Cher actually really cares about her. And Cher's saying that she picked out Quentin's casket and insinuated that she's paid for the casket. And she says that none of the toys that people brought were donated. That and Cher knows because Cher picked out a big enough casket for all those toys to be buried with the baby. They're just talk more shit than just spills out all over. Like it's not online and people can't. Let me see. CPS needs to be. Oh, absolutely. Wait. Trigger warning. I think they do. I have a big feeling that they do know exactly what it is. Because they have charged her with a lot. Several different types of murder they've charged her with. Yep. I bet you they do. You know, because first of all, it's not like she's smart. I mean, she thought she was going to probably never report him missing, probably. I don't know what she thought about that, but she immediately wanted to say he went with his dad and this and that. You know, she didn't ever even come up with anything half fucking smart about it. Asshole. Yeah, and Beagle Mom, don't forget about Gabriel Fernandez either. That is the one and only time that CPS were actually charged, criminally charged. I don't know if you know about that one, but it is bad. Really, really bad. I know a lot of people that I would like to beat the dog shit out of over that baby. Yeah, so many times, just absolutely everybody has just failed these kids, and it's just. Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's right. There's a whole bunch of them that are lying. But she had malice murder and something else, right? There's more than one murder, actually. Oh my God, right, Liz? Oh, I bawled and bawled. Oh, I could not even stand it. I told my sister and my daughter to watch that, and they both were like, "What the hell is wrong with you telling me to watch that?" Oh, it's so bad. No, that's exactly right. No, absolutely. No, you're right. No, it's a parent's 100%. 1 count of malice and 2 felony counts. Okay, I was going to say, I knew it wasn't just one. Right. Okay. Yeah, I would bet you anything they have the. Yeah, they knew all along. She did it. They knew he was in that landfill. They have known. To me, the police have done a good job on this. I mean, I feel like they have. Oh, I know. No, I know. I didn't mean to say that. I just was like, every time Gabriel just breaks my heart to no end. They all do. They all do. But that poor baby just. I mean, to think the police actually went and gave him a lecture about lying about his mom. Oh no, you did not. Absolutely. No, I think they should. And before they're dead. Yeah, you can't just keep doing it. Oh, absolutely. Me too. I think so, Liz. And I think I felt all along they were there. They had to prove it. And to me, they weren't going to arrest her until they weren't going to let her get by with it. And if you think about it, with her being out there, her and her mom sitting out there, they did not help themselves one tiny, tiny bit. They can use all that shit against her. Yeah, Beagle Mom, one thing I was we talked about in here one night is if they have a big caseload, but what if people could volunteer to do home visits? I would do that. I mean, I say that I literally have zero time in my life. I'm not going to joke. I don't have any time, but I do. I could not be on here, and I could do that. But I think that would be a very helpful thing myself. I can't get my head around is why did she say it comes out? Right, right. That is what's so stupid. Exactly right. And did that not tell everybody immediately? Oh, really? Because how many parents say that instead of saying, look, you know, give me a polygraph, do whatever the hell you got to do because you're not looking for my child and I didn't do this. If it turns out that I did something, really? You damn well know you did, and so does everybody else. They really did. I think they did. I think they really had, in all reality, I think they actually had a good handle on it from the very get go. I do. I mean, for me, I wanted everybody in the whole world to know about this, and we are not going to let it just happen that we're not going to let it go. We're not going to let it go that CPS did know what was going on in that house. The whole damn neighborhood knew what was going on in that house. Everybody did. No, that's exactly right. They do that. That is and happens entirely too much, Summer. That's exactly right. Yep. No, they do. They do. Yeah, Liz, that's exactly what I think. Oh, you know what? Beagle Mom, think about this. Remember, what is their name? Josh and Susan. What's her last name? That poor social worker. I felt so bad for her. That was horrible. What was their last name? Oh my God. Where did that was a dangerous one for sure. Oh my God. What is their name? What'd you do with my phone? Oh. Remember that woman went to the house and he pushed her out the door, and
When they blew the house up.
yeah, he hit the kids with the axe and then set the house on fire. That was crazy. No, it does. I know that does happen. Summer, I know. It does. See, I think too many times though, see what I talked about before, Liz, is to me what would be good if you had volunteers that went to a house. Because I can see many times where possibly somebody has called CPS on a mother because she really is struggling financially. She might love her kids to death. She just needs she doesn't have the means. To me, if a private person went there and said, okay, you know what? This is when you need to have programs, not a program that says it's best if you sit home and we just pay all your bills. One that literally gets somebody on their feet and helps them. Because I don't doubt that there are mothers that have loved their children very, very much. And they can't provide because they just don't have the means. That's when, to me, as a community, as a society, we pick them up and help them, not take their children. Right. Exactly. Yeah. If I'm afraid to go there, why should a kid be allowed? Yeah, that's not okay. Hi, Marion. Mm. Right. But to me, it doesn't do any good to just say, okay, here, you never have to pay rent. You never have to pay for anything. That's to me, the idea is, like Top Hats and I have both talked about, you don't just keep giving a guy fish, you teach him how to fish. Get people on their feet, help them. There are a lot of mothers, single mothers, and even maybe not single mothers, probably with a piece of shit laying around about the house, whatever, that just need that help, that extra little bit of help. Not just a food box. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes what am I going to do with that food box when I can't keep the power on? I can't, you know what I'm saying? There are lots of things that we could be doing that would be much more sensible than just handing people hand over fist all kinds of damn money, and they're still not taking care of their kids. Well, I don't think so. Well, the reason I say this, Beagle Mom, is we always hear that they have too big of a caseload. And I don't know. I mean, what happened with Harmony? What happened? Nobody. First of all, they gave her back to the father when he was squatting. For God's sakes, that wasn't even his place. Major fail there. Major fail. I don't give a shit. And you can call me anything you want to. That is 100% CPS. I don't give a shit how much you're getting paid, how overworked they are. That Harmony shit, bullshit. I'm sorry, Summer. I know there are good things that happen, but what the hell was that? And where were the home visits? Because they didn't do any. They didn't even attempt to. Right. Just so you could say, look, yeah, I mean, if you had volunteers that, not that they would have say so to say, we have to take these kids, but you could have volunteers that would say, you know what, this looks really good to me. Or, hey, somebody get the hell over here right now. Well, no, you're right. I know. I completely agree with you. If you have one child that you don't like and don't care about being a mother, why the hell would you? It's not that Leilani didn't have the means, because I don't think she ever actually provided for a single child herself personally. I think she's had a hell of a time keeping up with their drug habits. But they had a roof, I guess, and it wasn't her providing it. That wasn't it. It was, she didn't want kid. Well, apparently she did. She wanted a boy and a girl. How cute is that? Why don't somebody slap the shit out of her when she says that? Why on earth would you even talk about having children when you're an idiot yourself and you don't provide for any yourself? Even if you cannot support yourself, chances are you probably can't support a child. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Big stretch, I know. Oh God. Yeah, more like a crack pipe. No, they don't have any sense whatsoever. They don't have a damn bit of anything. Or empathy, even. There are very stupid people, very poor people that have a heart, that care, and do their best to take care of their kids. She's not just stupid and lazy, and she's cruel. She's cruel. She's evil. Oh, you're absolutely right, Alexa. That's for sure. They do. They do. And if you notice, not only do we have generations of bullshit that's gone on in this family, same thing with that, Alexis. These people grow up knowing how to manage that shit. Oh, I know. I've seen it many times. Many times. I haven't watched people beat their children. I have never watched that. But I have watched them be brought up to learn how to manipulate the system, and the system's so manipulatable. That's probably not a word, right? But it's actually designed to. It's not designed for you to go to work. It's not for you to get you on your feet. 100% not designed for that. Nope, that's exactly right. Top hats, you're exactly right. I told you guys when I got there that first morning and there was nobody else out there, there was a local a, a local to the area came up and spoke to me and said, again, I don't know how true I didn't ask her name or nothing. She just told me that she said, number one, everybody has wondered how they ended up with this in this nice house, because that was fairly recent. They had only lived in trailers. And she said that Leilani and Billy Joe shared had the same pimp. I'm not saying that. I don't know. I don't have any idea, but I was told that by somebody local to the area. What do you mean it's a word now? I don't know what that means, Mr. Snotty, but that's okay. A lot of shit escapes me too. I'm not going to lie about that either. We all know I couldn't figure out how to get these damn documents today. There's a lot of things I can't figure out like that, and it drives me nuts. I need to take like a course or something that tells me how I can get documents. And then somebody will teach me how to save them where I can find them again. That's a whole nother thing. I have actually gotten a document here and there in the day, but I don't know where the hell it's at. Never seem to figure that part out either. So I don't know, guys. I don't manipulative. Oh, okay. I know. I know. I knew it wasn't, but right. It's in my dictionary. Now I get it. Well, I mean, you guys know what I'm saying about the system. It's designed for that. I don't know. I will just tell you, one of my very favorite people is named Star Parker. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of her, but if you looked her up, you'd really admire her. To me, you would. She said she lived her life on welfare, and she realized that she could do anything she wanted to. She could go to the beach all day and they would gladly pay for daycare. They would pay for everything she needed. What she couldn't do was get a job. She wasn't allowed to do that because once she got a job, everything was over with. So she started her own magazine, and she's very successful woman now. I think she's awesome. Anyway, her name is Star Parker, and I love her. Right. Poor me, poor me, poor me. Well, there you have that, sister, also. Well, okay, you have to wonder what is going on. Okay, has anybody else? There have been so many things that have come out in this case that I sit here going, what does that mean? Really give you reason to pause. So think about this. Leilani was charged. She broke into a trailer, busted a window out of a trailer, or broke into a window in a trailer and stole somebody's change. And when she was caught doing this, she told the police that Quinton's father told her to do it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I could do anything and just be like, hey, he told me to do it. Does that actually matter? But he ended up recording her on, calling her and getting her on recording, saying that no, she knows that he didn't tell her to do it. And then he gave that to the police. But were they really going to charge him because she said, oh, he told me to do it? Has anybody else heard this story? Because, there's so much going on on Buckhalter Road that, you kind of lose sight of some of this. But again, kind of like with the gag order, Oh, um, does that really work with the law? I mean, it's kind of like we just skimmed over some of these things, but they don't sound normal to me at all. I'm pretty sure if I get caught robbing a bank, I can tell him Joe fucking Blow told me to do it. Does that matter? Or does it matter that I did it? Because this all sounds really weird to me. I don't know if there's something really weird in Georgia that goes on that you can just say that. Why would he need to even defend himself in this? That makes no sense to me. Am I the only one on this page? I don't think it really matters, because maybe just a little voice in your head, maybe the devil over here and the angel over here. What does any of this mean? Voices in your head told you, but fact is, don't be sorry at all, Beagle Mom. I'm right there with you. No, that's just it, Alexis. I mean, I got to tell you guys, our granddaughter, not to tell everybody, I'm not trying to tell everybody's business, but our granddaughter started going to preschool recently, and the teacher pulled her hair. Yeah, she's not going there anymore. And that teacher better hope like hell I don't ever see her, because I will beat the shit out of her for touching my grandbaby. You're not allowed to hurt my child at all. I got along, unless I was, back in my younger day, shot of tequila would make me misbehave for sure. But stone cold sober, when I would fight with somebody, like one time I heard someone say, "Oh, would you like me to hit you?" And I was like, "Hey, are you talking to my child? Because guess what? Don't even act like that's going to happen. You don't touch my child. Nobody is touching my child. Not my grandkids. You're not allowed to do that. I don't want their feelings hurt. I don't want nothing like that. Beating them with an object? Oh. Mm-mm. Right. How does that matter if somebody... Tell me I'm not the only one that heard this. That, what is his name? My God, I can't think of his name. Buddy, and that's not it. Quinton's father, though. Not only was he also sleeping with Billy Joe, that's a thing. Her and her mother shared sex partners. Not just ones that paid him, but ones that didn't. Bubba, that's right. Oh my God, that's right. Bubba, okay. Thank you, Frazzled. Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, how stupid is that? It doesn't make any sense. I've never heard that a person who someone told them to do something has to defend that. And because, first of all, what if I even said, yeah, I told her to do it. I told her to break in there and take somebody's change. So what? Sounds like to me that he got a recording to prove that he didn't tell her to do it, when what fucking difference does it make? Even if he did. She's still the one who did it. I mean, am I taking crazy pills here, or is this horseshit? Exactly, frazzled. Of course, everybody is jacked up. You know what? How many of us can say, my mom slept with my boyfriend, my baby daddy. He was a child sleeping with her mom and her. I mean, she screwed up more than her own damn children. Oh. Tommy also. Well, he has stayed out of everything. From the very first day, he's the one who said, you can't believe anything she says. And then I've not seen him again. No, I'm telling you. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Top hats. Oh my God. Was a busy fella. My God. Right. Well, who knows? No, I think it is part of the drug. I think so. That's only become. I only found out about that in the last couple years. I don't know why. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I've spent most of my life thinking certain things are just unbelievable because I can't believe it. I would never do that. Why in the hell would people do that? I don't understand why people lie. I always think, well, why would they be lying about that? I just assume people are telling the truth. And then you find out people lie when the truth is better. Some people just lie. It's extremely aggravating to me. That is one of my major peeves. I told my kids, you are not going to be a liar, a thief, or a lazy ass. I'll beat it right out of you. You cannot be. Those three things are not acceptable in life. I can't tolerate any of those three things. Can't take it. But people do it all the time. It's so beyond frustrating. But if you guys realize, Bubba is pretty much the one father of these three children that she did not have a very long relationship with. And any part of her relationship with him, her mom was involved with all that as well. The other one, she had a little bit more of a relationship with, from what I understand. Mr. Snotty. Okay, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, guys, okay? Mr. Snotty's going to entertain you. Sorry, I can't.
That's okay, baby. I was going to ask you. Well, I can't tap dance or anything like that, but that's okay. This will be a complete side trip, as usual, when I hop on for Jackie Snotty. I have a television in my office, and when I'm not on the road, I'm here all day. And I put the news on in the morning, and the news runs out about 12:30 in the afternoon. And when that happens, I swap over to the Weather Channel because I can do that with the sound off. And actually, I'm looking at the Weather Channel right now. There's been some hellacious weather going on in the southeastern part of the United States. It seems like the Gulf Coast and Mississippi and Alabama and Florida are just getting beat the crap out of with hurricanes and not hurricanes, tornadoes. I'm looking at it right now. I've got it right now. Severe weather outbreak in the southeast and the Gulf Coast. The funny thing about the weather, there's a couple of funny things about the Weather Channel that are probably worth mentioning, and I apologize if you're getting bored, but they don't always tell you exactly where it's happening. You know, they tell you if you had the sound on, they would tell you where it's happening. But with the sound off, you don't quite get to know, because on the Weather Channel, when they pull up the map and blow it up to see details on that weather situation that's happening, it's all these weird little towns. Like it's never the capital city. It's all these weird little towns like Bounds Crossing. I'm looking at it right now. Errant Settlement, Chiragodo, Cartville, Bonfay. If I hadn't been watching this all day, I would have absolutely no idea whatsoever of where this is happening. That's just one of the funny things I've noticed about the Weather Channel. But I still do watch it, like I said, pretty much every day when I'm in the home office. Obviously, if I'm on the road, I won't do that. And they even put up the list of the little towns, right, and what the wind speeds are and the rainfall is and all this other stuff. It's pretty wild. I make it work, you know. Some people don't. Anyway, Jackie Snotty's back.
Oh my God. I cannot believe he was just telling you about his Weather Channel. I just caught that he literally watches the Weather Channel like as if there's programs. Well, there are some programs, I have learned that. Oh, I'm just trying to catch up to all this stuff. It's hilarious. Yeah. I think you're right. No, you do need to pick on me. But this guy literally just like he wants to sit down and watch TV and puts the Weather Channel on and just keeps it on. So much that I'm not even kidding you. One of our grandsons was here one day and was watching, he watched a program on Weather Channel with us and he loved it. So Pop will text him when that program comes on. And I'm like, nobody watches the Weather Channel. They just, yeah, he does. Oh, see, now that I think would be really cool. No, you're right, Beaglemont. See, I think that too. What I've been trying to really do lately, I honestly like. Okay, yep. Okay. No, I've actually watched some of it too where I'm entertained by it. There was one, this was the funniest thing. To watch like the weather bloopers and stuff, they are really funny. But for some reason, we watched the weather bloopers one time and it showed this little kid playing like Little League baseball. It was the funniest thing. This kid was running like he was in slow motion. It wasn't slow motion. He was just doing that real slow. It was funniest damn thing.
Great.
Yeah, seriously, he's like 3 or 4 years old. It was hysterical. Oh my God. And yeah, me and Mr. Snotty and our grandson just could not get enough of that. I was telling my daughter and she's like, oh yeah, we already heard all about that. I mean, it was just hilarious. But northern Michigan getting snow for the next 4 days. Yeah, everything's getting hammered right now, I think. No, you're right. You're right. I do. I have to just laugh sometimes. I have. I laugh a lot, but I get very wound up also, of course. Yeah, I've never watched the Storm Chasers. I mean, I have, when Mr. Snotty has this weather check, but he never even puts sound on. So it's just always muted. And I kind of glance up every once in a while and see some kind of a thing. Oh, wow. Oh, well, how come? Are you? I feel like I know where you're at, but, I need to shut up. Last night I did say something I shouldn't say. Watches it all the time. I could hear him talking, and I'm like, oh my God, he thinks that a lot of people watch this. I don't think they do. I mean, I used to always like put it on in the morning for a minute, kind of get a feel for things, depending on where I live. In Arizona, I know I'm just going to be hot, a little less hot, a lot hotter, whatever. But, I've lived in other places before, and so I would kind of check it out. But I never just like watched it. So where are you going to find snow? Because you have to have a lot of snow to make a snowman. And I hope you are able to find it. I think the way the weather's going this year, when we get up to the cabin, I bet there's going to be snow. We're going to be there for Christmas, so. That's right, top hats. They need it. They need to. They need to. I remember when I was little and first time I saw snow, I'm like, oh, I want some. And they're like, okay, well, don't get yellow snow. Why? What does that mean? Oh, no. Oh, they have to see it. Wow, you must live somewhere. I thought I knew where you lived, but maybe I don't. I don't, not that I'm trying to. Wow. Okay. Must be in Texas or. Anyway, I don't need to figure it out, but they do need to have snow. So at some point, yeah, they do. Yeah, you know what? Mr. Snotty is still sick. He's been sick for way too long, actually. I'm not happy about it, but if it worked for him, I would probably have the AC on a little bit now too. I get hotter than hell. Oh, good. So now you can spit out some. Yeah. Top hat. Yep. I get the idea. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that, but he is an adult. Wow. Yeah, I guess probably not. So where do you have to go? You need to go to like yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking he's gonna get better, but he hasn't. Actually, he's been sick since we were in Savannah. Well, right after we got back from Savannah, we came home from Savannah, he was sick and he's not gotten better since. Wow. I feel like it might talk. It's been some really cold weather this year. Sis, you've never seen snow? I think you've seen snow. I know you have. Don't you have? Oh Lord. Oh, you never built a snowman. No. No. Oh, I'm sure you haven't done that. But you have seen snow. Yeah, I feel like you might get, I don't know that you'll get snow summer. I probably not. That's exactly right, Frazzled. Several years ago, Mr. Snotty and a friend of ours and I drove to Nashville. And I tell you what, it was in February and it was pretty hairy in Arkansas for sure. Well, we took I-40 the whole way and it was bad the whole way, all the way to Nashville. It was bad. Yeah, I've seen ice on the ground. It was a miserable trip, that's for damn sure. Yeah, yep. That's why summer's kids need to be very careful about having snow cream. Our dogs do not like it. When we're at the cabin and it snows, they don't. They're so prissy. They've got their little legs coming up. But I bought them boots. They always won't keep them on their feet. They don't like them. They have some really cute fur coats, but they won't keep boots on. Yeah, I do. We do summer. We want to hear something very funny. Oh, yeah, I bet. Frazzled. I bet they do. We're waiting summer. I'm gonna put this up. Okay. Let's see. There's a little place here that does like a Christmas train ride and stuff like that. They have this little machine that spits out foam. It looks like oh. Oh, oh, how cute. No, that's so cute. That sounds fun. Summer's too hot, winter's too cold, spring and fall are too short. Yep, that's well, like I said, we are in Arizona, so our seasons are hot, hotter, and hotter than hell. But it's cold right now. It's actually cold right now. But when I say this, I mean in the valley. We're in the Phoenix area, and so it's hot here. Up northern Arizona, it's cold. It's really cold. We're going to be up north for Christmas. It's going to be really cold. And we're going to have a new UGG blanket from my sister that's going to be awesome. Oh, I love fall. Fall is my favorite time. Not that we really have a fall here, but it's my very favorite time of the year. I think that's great, Summer. I think that's awesome. I know when I lived in Florida, I felt like sometimes I could swear it felt like somebody was just following me around with a hose. It's like, okay, it's not raining either side of me, behind me, or in front of me, but just on me. Like the weirdest shit ever. Right, yeah. Mr. Snotty is from New England, so he saw some seasons. Christmas there is turning the AC down so far that you feel cold, right? I have in Arizona. I have had my AC on at Christmas. Absolutely. From where? Where did she go? On a mission? Yeah, it does sound beautiful. Wow. Oh, but that's beautiful. Top hats, the Blue Ridge Mountains. That's awesome. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it had been that long, sis. When is she going on a mission and where is she going? Just curious. In the same week. Oh, that's funny. It's been getting chilly here at night for sure. Like, it's been chilly here. Last night I said it was 70 degrees. I meant it was 70 inside of our house. It wasn't 70 outside. Right now, outside, I do not understand my new phone at all. Not one bit. Okay, it's 45 degrees here right now. Not inside the house, outside. So it's cold. It's cold. And when we go to our cabin, it's 28 degrees at our cabin right now. Yeah. Wow. But it's going to be in the 20s when we get there for Christmas. It's going to be cold. Oh, wow. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. Yep, that's right. Long johns. Ooh, burp. Oh, that's so sweet. That's super sweet, Summer. Yes, he does need to. That's so sweet. Dynamite. Oh my God. Oh, I bet it is, Summer. I bet. I don't know. People always say about Arizona, well, it's a dry heat. Well, I don't give a shit. 125 is 125. Okay? You try to touch your steering wheel, sit on the seat of your car, do anything. 125. Wow. That's wild. I don't know anything about that. That is why I've never been to Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. I think I've been to every other state. Well, I haven't been to Alaska. No, I have. I have. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot about that. I try them all. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I do remember that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is that for real? Beagle Mom, is it? Yikes. That's wild. This is all making me even really cold. I have a sweat jacket on and I gotta get my blanket on. I'm freezing. Wow, that's crazy. I bet it's really pretty though. I feel like I want to go there sometime. So you're far away from Detroit, obviously. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Which I think is probably a good thing. Just throwing that out there. Insulate. Yeah. Trying to catch up on this. Uh, her. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I lived in Cheyenne, Wyoming, for a few years, and they didn't do anything to the road, really. I mean, I just really got pretty good at just going completely out of control in the car. Good night, Frazzled. God bless to you, and you be safe too. And we will see you tomorrow, I hope. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll be thinking about you, Frazzled. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of that area. I was thinking that summer. I was thinking you better go to Tennessee. That's right. Run into old Candace. I really can't believe we haven't heard anything of them. haven't anyway. I haven't looked for it, but kind of surprised we haven't heard some nonsense. I mean, it's only been a month and a half. I guess we got to give him a little bit of time to show his ass. Oh my God. You know, hot is hot. I can remember one time I went to empty out my storage unit, and it was, you know, I don't know, in my 20s, I guess. And just as we pulled up on the radio, it said it was 124 degrees, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to open that door and throw a match in there and say, piss it. I don't want any of this. Now, Colorado is very pretty in certain areas. It's very pretty. You know where it's very beautiful is Washington State is absolutely gorgeous. But for me, I could never handle that much rain. I could never handle it. There's a big price to pay for that kind of pretty. I think Tennessee is very pretty also. I've seen some gorgeous areas of Tennessee. There's a lot of places. You know what is beautiful is Pennsylvania. Yeah, Lancaster, Hershey area, absolutely gorgeous. Harrisburg, yeah. That is probably the prettiest place I've ever seen, actually, is Pennsylvania. Wait, what? Oh my God. I missed that. I'm glad you said that, Summer. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine? Oh, those people are something else. Good God. Oh, no. And Candace is too stupid to even talk to. I think she's too stupid to even talk to. Don's not quite as stupid. He's up to some shit. She's up to shit too, also. That's for sure. That's a whole lot like Billy and Leilani too. I mean, who knows? Who knows what all went on with Grandis and Candace? No telling. Wow. Yeah, tornadoes are just tearing up the country right now. Yeah. It says right now, dangerous tornado outbreak underway in the south. It's a news alert. That's what it says. Weather alert. Sorry. Weather alert. Well, I guess I've run my mouth long enough. I do have the press conference if you guys want to hear it. I had it queued up. I just started yakking my head and didn't play it. If you guys want to hear that. And you guys, I'm really trying hard to get to 1,000 subs. I'm actually not that far away. Oh, really? Yeah, I did hear that about New Orleans earlier. Which that's kind of weird, isn't it? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't feel like they had that go on down there that much. That doesn't seem like a wow. Wow, look at that. Oh yeah, just trees all over. Yeah, I right. This isn't even tornado time, much less the places that it's happening. Oh, all those trees are just snapped. This is wild. It needs to hit. No, I don't need that. Okay, sorry, I didn't say that at all. I did not say that. I don't mean it. I didn't say it. I don't have a lot of scanners. Wow, Top Hat, you're gonna have to teach me how to learn shit. Oh, of course. Oh my God. Of course, people want. Thanks for hang. I know. I really been. We usually do just chat here. That's what we do. Of course. Thank you for being so nice. I think it's awesome. I think. I think we have had some crazy weather lately, and it's weird. I've never been in a tornado. I've been through many tornado warnings and shit looking really weird. But I've only actually been in an earthquake and a volcano. That's all. We have a flash flooding here that is a real thing because our ground is like concrete, so it doesn't soak in. So I mean, it won't even take a lot of rain. It'll be a flood, big time. That's our big thing here. They say turn around, don't drown. That's our big quote here in Arizona. Oh my God, 13 warnings at where you live? Oh, Broadcastify. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna have to get really crafty with this stuff. Wait, see. Oh yeah, he's so sweet. He's been really, really. I met him in Savannah, but he's really, really sweet. Oh, police scanner. Oh, I want this. See, I didn't know you could do this. Oh, I don't. I should know, but I don't. No, it's so funny. Beagle Mom, have you ever heard him like really gut laugh? That makes me. I thoroughly enjoy him to have a gut laugh. Oh my gosh. Down south. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. Because of the scanner, I can see me getting really hooked on this. I mean, I don't want to know about dark web. I don't want to know weird shit like that. Oh my god, that's weird. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna find out cool shit now, huh? Wow. Yeah, I'm checking this out. This is because you're just knowing too much shit, Top Hats, and I don't understand. I need to be able to know how to find out information. Okay, yeah. Because I want to know shit about everywhere. He does. Beagle's mom. He absolutely does. You can hear it in his voice and see it in his. You can tell very much. Grandis is my number one. Candace is my number two. And Jody Sue is my number three. Dawn and Andy are my number four. Seriously. I completely agree with the Grandis, number one. I'm telling you. Every time you hear this shit about Grandis and Candace were gardening, that's a big fat lie. They don't garden. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn me some of this stuff for sure, Top Hats, because I just don't. I don't have the skills right now. I can learn skill. I got lots of skills. I don't know those skills right now. Oh my God. Beagle's mom, I cannot even tell you. There are times when seriously, Mr. Snotty is like, what are you laughing at? And I cannot even get it out of my mouth. I can't even talk. I can't. And actually, my favorite though is whenever when she talks like Michelle. Oh my God, that makes me pee my pants. I cannot even stand it. Yeah, some of those calls were very funny. Oh, she's full of shit, Summer. She's full of shit. Every bit of that mess is. They're all full of crap. That's why I'm afraid nothing's ever going to happen there. I am very afraid nothing's going to happen because it's nothing but bullshit over there. You know, we heard that TBI has taken it over. What that means, I guess at this point, I don't even know. But I think it's a lot better than Hawkins County. That's all I know. Those people piss me right off. I mean, that was the biggest damn joke. She went down, flipped open the mattress, and she's abducted. Shut up. And we just rolled with this. It's all bullshit. Yeah, well, you know what, sis? You need to teach me how to get court papers and shit, because I don't know how to do all this. Top Hats knows how to be on the dark web. I don't have a clue how to be on the light web. Yeah, it's complete bullshit. And it's because of that county. They're not going to, I don't even know what it's because of. You know, I don't know what kind of bullshit is going on over there, but I think that nothing is ever going to happen. I honestly do. When you talk about, seriously, nobody cares about a child. Nobody cares about Summer. No, a lot of people care about Summer. Nobody there does. Not the right people. Have you seen this crazy shit with this ski mask stuff? Wow. Beagle's mom, I don't know if you've seen this, but I only catch a little bit of it on Devious channel, but good Lord. That supposed naked photo she just sent him, I don't even know what to make of that. I don't know what's going on there at all. It's all weird. So maybe, Sissy, for my Christmas present, you can teach me how to do shit, how to get the goods, how to get stuff. Yeah, it's only clip channels that I see. Ronnie's son serving. Yes. Right. That's exactly right. The corruption is out of control over there. But at this point, what I'm afraid of at this point is there has been no investigation actually that's gone on, in my opinion. So where do you go from here? What do you start with? You know, I often wonder, you know, I'm torn between whether Summer drowned in that pond that day. But then did they ever go to a pond? Did they ever go to a pharmacy? Who fucking knows? I mean, does anybody really know? Has anybody investigated every bit of this? I don't know. But you go from there to, did they sell her? I don't know. How is it that Candace, who doesn't have enough sense to pour piss out of a damn boot, go down to that, through that hatch into that room, lift up a mattress and say she was abducted? That's it. That's it. That doesn't, none of that makes any sense. You know what I'm so curious about with this? I would love to know what those boys have said. I can only imagine if, surely they were interviewed, but then again, with that sheriff, I don't know that they were. But what kinds of things have they been saying to their foster parents? What have they been saying to people? I'm super curious about that. Because I'll bet those boys have a whole different story to tell. And quite honestly, I can't even stand whenever you hear Candace talk about it. I just want to tell her to shut the fuck up. Don't even open your stupid mouth. Because that is all retarded. It's all stupid. Yeah, but how much of it have they already fucked up, Summer? How can they actually find anything out at this point? I understand that. I mean, that guy, Ronnie has never even had, nobody even goes against him. Nobody runs against him even. But how much evidence, how much of everything is just gone at this point? I'm going to tell you, I don't like this one bit, but I feel very sure that we are never going to know what happened to Summer, and Dawn and Candace are never, ever going to go to jail. Not for Summer. They're going to go to jail because they're just... Yeah, but what evidence do they have? Really, Beagle's mom? Really? Yes, I believe. Oh, see, that's my idea. I don't think that. I do believe that Summer's gone. I feel really comfortable. Really comfortable. No, I feel very sure that she's gone. And yes, it had nothing. It was not while those two idiots were gardening. I guarantee you, they never planted a flower ever in their life. I mean, they don't do that. You know, Grandis is one of those kinds of grandmas on cops that, you know, is selling drugs or some shit. She's a piece of shit too. Who the hell could raise Candace? I do. I don't think she's alive. I don't. Yeah, fuck Ronnie. I can't stand him. These are people who are going to go to hell because you know what? You can hide from everybody, but you can't hide from the big guy. You can't. Good luck. Yeah, don't you think, don't you feel like the missing pieces are with those boys? You know, those boys are going to say that story is horseshit. I can tell you it's horseshit. Anybody who's ever heard it has to tell you how stupid it is. Right. Of course not. Look at, they don't even act like they have a missing child. They go on YouTube and act a fool, a fist fight, carry on. No, 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 they don't have a missing child. They don't. You're absolutely right about that. They do not have a missing child. Candace is a missing child herself. She has a brain of a pea. Yeah, you know, the only thing I could believe, Beagle Mom, I could believe that they sold her into some kind of trafficking. I can kind of believe that. I mean, I wouldn't not believe that. But I think something happened to her and then they had to cover it up. Nobody went down that hatch and took that child. Give me a damn break. You can't even get around in that shithole. No. It would not even. You know, what's really sad, honestly, I would not even be surprised if Candace molested her. I think Candace is that gross. I think even Grandis is that gross, actually. I mean, where the hell is fucking Candace's sister? Uh, Thank you so much, Top Hats. You have a good night, too. I'm going to check out this app for sure. I downloaded it. Uh, Thank you for that. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise. You know what? I'm not kidding. It's hard for me to pull this shit out of my ass. It's hard for me to think of it. Seriously. It would not surprise me if the two of those, at least one of them, molested that child. It's not always men. It's not. Do you guys remember that story in oh god, it was so many years ago in Tracy, California, where that woman abducted her neighbor and molested her and killed her? It was a woman did it. To me, it seems impossible, but you know, I don't know. I don't get people who have a desire for children at all. I don't get people who have a desire for anyone that they cannot perceive off limits. I don't get that. But I'm telling you, Candace is sicker than shit. She's sick. But I feel like Grandis is more of a mastermind. She just brought Candace up to not have a absolute lick of sense whatsoever. But you mean a pill runner. So how do you know this, Summer? I'm not disputing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I don't dispute any of their bullshit. What? Nothing. So like opioids or something. She sure as shit got the hell out of town as soon as it all happened. Again, why was that allowed? She was supposedly there all day. The whole fucking nonsense of whatever all they were drinking at the pond and all that, every bit of this. Well, the whole day was about Grandis. Yep. That would be my thinking. But even more, you know what? I don't think that Grandis is stupid. I don't. Candace absolutely is. No question about that. But I feel like Grandis is not stupid. She's just very conniving, very... Right. See, what the hell is that all about? Something is seriously wrong. You know, this is something that, also, the police, everybody have to say, okay, I'm sorry, but the odds are, no, that doesn't happen. That is not normal. Babe. Can you? They totally do. No, you're right. Right. Change, their ages and their geographic, and it's the same thing. But exactly, what are the fucking odds? They're not there. They're not there. I have tried to find where two siblings commit murder in two separate situations entirely. I have not been able to find it. Again, I don't know how to really, like I said, I don't even know the damn light web. But I can't see where that's happened. That's pretty freaking remarkable, okay? In a bad, bad way. And the same thing, I'm not going to say that, I don't know. Obviously, I don't have any idea. I can't imagine that Candace's sister and daughter are connected because of the time frame between them. But how could that really happen? Like, that's just not, I don't believe in coincidence. I just don't. To me, there are no coincidences. Shit happens. It just happens. And how many people can say they have any missing members in their family, much less two? No, you're right. The odds are not there. They're not. And especially, I don't know all of the conditions about Candace's sister, but I know that they've never found her. These aren't normal situations. They're not. Right. You see so many similarities, don't you? Like, okay, I feel like they don't bathe. They're not real bright. Probably have been sex workers, which again, who the hell pays these people? That's another really big question I have. That felt nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's some pretty disturbing shit. Oh, okay. Well, she definitely was going back and forth. I just didn't know why. So, Summer, what do you think happened to Summer? And what grandma does shit like that? I don't know about the pills. I don't know anything about that. Pretty crazy shit, actually. Besides the fact that Don molested every woman he's ever been around. Yep, I think so. Yeah, I know, as crazy as it is, and you know what? As sick of a fucker as Don is, I think it's them. I do. And this sounds so crazy, but I, honest to God, I feel like Candace is somebody who would rape her own daughter. I do. That is so weird, but I kind of get that. Remember whenever they were asking Don if he would sleep and shower with Summer, and he said yes, that he did. And they asked him if Candace would shower with Summer, and he said Candace doesn't shower. Yeah, and I believe that. I She's a gross thing. I think she probably is grosser than her mom and Dawn. Yeah, I'm just curious what Summer thinks actually happened, because I don't know. I've had a bad feeling about that pond. I've had a feeling about maybe sell. I don't know. I don't know. I know what they're saying is not true. 100%. That's not even believable at all. And I would have thought that Candace, especially on a drunken, they both get all fucked up and go on YouTube. I can't believe they haven't actually spilled the beans. Candace, for sure. Well, Grandis sure as fuck got the hell out of Dodge as soon as shit went bad. Who the hell names their daughter the same thing, same name as themselves? These are some stupid people. I feel like only in that county could you get by with that shit. No, I think, see, that wouldn't surprise me at all, Beagle Mom. You know what? That's why I kind of felt that maybe they sold her. You know, it's hard for me to imagine it, but then again, I mean, look at Josh Duggar. He had video of 18-month-old. You know, no, you're right. It will. Well, you know, to somebody, I don't know that we will ever know. I mean, I don't know if we will ever know what happened to Mikkel Biggs, if we'll ever know what happened to Johnny Gosh. You know, there are many. You know, then you have JC Dugar, who comes home after 18 years, and Elizabeth Smart. You know, shit happens, but you know, I'm pretty sure there are things that we will never know. And it's frustrating. That's why today was such a good day to see an indictment for the baby Quinton is going to get justice. This is really big. It's really good. As hard as it is to know, to hear these things, it's awesome that it's going to happen. And I have felt good that it was going to. And I feel really good that it is. There are so many that we just never know about, and it's hard. But you look at Janelle Morris and look at that. I mean, there's somebody actually been apprehended from 1985. I'm not sure I buy this situation. It's pretty fucking weird, but there is somebody arrested at this point. I wanted that for many years, and it happened. But there's so many unanswered, you know, with a lot of these kids. And it really bothers me. Oh, okay. That's so weird. Okay, well, that was just what I was curious, Summer, what your actual, you know, what you kind of felt happened. I feel like something happened that day with her. I think they weren't paying attention and she drowned in that pond, or they did something to her. They did something to her. And then, you know, pretended they were all of a sudden Susie homemakers and planting flowers and shit. I don't get hurting a child over drug. I don't. But these aren't normal people. That's the whole thing. Yeah, because people have a certain feeling about things, and that's what I was wondering how you felt. You know, one of these days we'll have to talk about Mikkel Biggs on here. I don't know if you guys know of that story. It's here in Arizona, but she's never been found, and that was in, I can't remember, 1999 or two. Yeah, I think 1999. I actually have a little insight on that one that's never been out in the media. So I might do a story on that one day. Because that's completely unsolved. You know, I could see Grandis being very impatient more with Candace than even a child. Because Candace is like a child. And if she's the one who's literally driving you around and to some degree being an adult, that could be very irritating. I can't see a child acting like a child pissing you off that much. Right. No, that I think that too. Yep. I kind of feel that it was Grandis. Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah. Candace is such a child, in my opinion. Yeah. I think I should. I have so many, have actual real memories of the situation from the minute it started. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Summer. But I am falling asleep right here, so I think we're gonna call it quits. I do appreciate you guys so much, more than I can tell you. Thank you so much for being here. I do want to throw out, I haven't seen Jenny Lynn in a while. And I decided today I was going to ask about Summer and Jenny Lynn because I hadn't seen either one of you. Now Summer's back. I'm very happy about that. But I am wondering about Jenny Lynn. We haven't seen her. So anyway, I'm going to call it quits. I am exhausted. I am barely awake right now. So thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate you. Please hit like. Oh, Michelle, it's Mikkel. MIKAEL, I think. Biggs. Yes. BIGGS. Yeah, look that up, Beagle Mom, because it happened. When it happened, she seriously, her and my daughter's birthday are like 4 days apart, I want to say. She's very, very close in age to my daughter within days. And it was super weird that she went missing during a Arizona Cardinals playoff game. First time Arizona Cardinals had ever been in the playoffs. And right then, my daughter had asked me to go outside and play. She didn't want to watch football. And I was like, no, you can't. And it was so weird because I was like, you just don't know. You can't be out there outside by yourself. And right when my daughter had wanted to go outside by herself is right when she was taken. And it was like 2 miles from our house. It was freaky. And there is nothing ever been said about it. I do have a little inside scoop. I do know somebody who knew something that was never brought out in the press. I know more about the parents than I want to know. But they've never found her. And I think it was, I do not know. I think it was 1999. It's been a long time. Yeah, it was crazy. She just, like, she went to get an ice cream from an ice cream man, and when they found her bike, the wheels were still turning on it, and she was gone. Right. Yeah, I remember that. Right. The dogs, all the stuff. No, what they said happened did not happen. She didn't just disappear, nor was she just abducted out of there. That's not, like you said, when they called 911, she was gone and they knew it. It was a done deal by the time they called 911. 100%. That's why I would be so curious to know what those boys have said. That would be, I can't even imagine. They have had to have had quite a story to tell. Bare minimum that what was told was nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, because I've always thought, you know what, that picture could have been taken at any time with her sitting, you know, asleep in the back seat. And do you really believe that kid? Hello, look at his mom when they literally scheduled a interview and the mom's got longed out shorts showing her whole gross self. That's all some bad deal. It's all bad. Every part of that is gross. Oh, I don't remember him saying that about Grandis. I didn't. Huh. It's all crap. It's all lies. Everybody involved was stupid and shady. And I honestly have to say, as much as I can't stand Dawn, I don't know that it was Dawn that did it. I think Dawn helped cover it up. Right. Yeah, I can go along with all of that for sure. I just don't think we're going to know. And when you talk about shit being, generational and whatnot, how is Ronnie Lawson's son such a pedo? Hmm. Just saying, I don't put anything past that piece of shit myself. Just my opinion. Don't know the guy actually. Yeah, there's some crazy ones like this, right? Johnny Gosh has been in my head, God, for 30 some years. I don't even know if I believe all the shit I've heard about that. Who knows? But crazy business. Okay, I gotta call it quits. I'm dying here, folks. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. Summer, don't leave us again. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'll look that one up. You guys look up Mikkel Biggs. It's some weird shit. And once you look it up, then I'll tell you what I know. And it'll freak you out a little bit. Okay, good night, guys. I gotta go. Love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please push like. I'm trying super, super hard to get to 1,000 subs. I'm really close. Really close. Yeah, she does. They all do. So does Dawn even. Good night, guys. Love ya.